Hello beautiful and handsome people, welcome back to My Tech by Mothani. Yeah, this is a channel where we talk about mental health and self-help. Yeah, so thank you first and foremost, thank you for all the love and shares and subscriptions on the previous video, and all the newbies, welcome here. So on today's video I want us to talk about something that I realized, or something that I was thinking about when I was on a break. If you're new here, I had taken a shooting break. I hadn't shot some content for quite some time, and part of the reason that I didn't shoot content was because I used to be doubtful of my content. I used to be doubtful. I used to be like, maybe it's not good enough. Let me tell you something. If you want to give yourself reasons not to continue with something, you're gonna get those reasons. Trust me, I used to give myself so many reasons. I used to tell myself, maybe it's too early, maybe, you started it, and maybe yourself, you're not even okay. I was just like, I used to give myself so many excuses, and that's why each day it was so hard for me to pick up the camera. Actually, there's this one time I tried shooting a video. I still have it, but I was just like, it's not good enough, it's not it. Okay, for real it was not it, because nilikuwa nakaa nimetolewa kwa shimo, nikaambiwa kuja kaa hapa like shoot content, but it was not it. And right now I was listening to something, it was very interesting. I was just thinking about it because there's a quote I read. Let me just get it. The quote reads, we can't afford to wait for the world to be equal to start feeling seen. And I wish I could have read that the time I was on a break, because so many other times we give ourselves excuses. And listen to me, when we give ourselves excuses, or maybe when we shatter our dreams, or I listen to 13-year-old boy speaks, and how much ambition they have in them, and they have so many dreams. For me, I don't think there is any career I never wanted to be. I wanted to become a surgeon, I wanted to become a doctor, I wanted to become, that is when I was in class, probably 6, 7. I wanted to become a judge, I wanted to become a lawyer, I wanted to be a dentist. Like, hakuna career siko nataka kukua. But as life goes on and as life happens, for me, probably after high school, or maybe when you're in high school, you just feel like it's like the dreams shed off. It's like a shed off, and you just like, no, I don't want that, I don't want. It's just like you feel, hey, like this life is so hard, and I don't want to do this, I don't want, you just become, And for me, after high school, I was like, oh my God, it was a transition from high school. High school, you had things, you had a place to sleep. Even I used to talk to my friends, and they used to be like, in high school, you never used to worry about what you're gonna eat. You never used to worry about where you're gonna sleep. You never used to worry about what you're gonna wear. You never used to worry about, the things. You just used to worry about your studies and maybe some other things, but not like, actually, where am I gonna remove my rent, how I'm gonna get food, and and I was like, nobody prepared us for this. I used, like, whenever you're facing a transition, you're always like, nobody prepared you for that, honestly. Because for me, I was just like, oh my God, it's like I got hit on my face, and for a minute I was in shock. It's like I was paralyzed. It's like I was just like, what, like what? And the minute unashtuka, it's not that life is gonna stop and mshtuke pamoja. Life is still gonna move on, and it's still gonna continue. It's for you to figure out a way to catch up with it. And I was like, wait a minute. And so with that, so you just become it's just like you lose a little bit of hope, and all that. And I was just like, the things we tell ourselves, we were never prepared for, and we are always just shown the end results. And then we also end up, maybe in that process, we end up losing ourselves and losing our hope and losing the ambition we had for our lives, and the dreams. And we just end up saying, "See must," the common phrase, "See must." Koneni must, koneni must. And I was just like, when I read that quote, it's just like I thought, and I was like, oh my god, many of the times we just sit and probably give ourselves excuses not to do things, or not to try things, or not to start things, or not to accomplish our goals, because we are always fixed with a certain image in our mind that we have the end result without us going through this hard part. That part is the part we were not prepared for. So I was just like, oh my god, that quote is just so wholesome. It covers a lot. When if you look at it from the perspective that I'm looking at it from, and I'm just like, we tend to kill so many of our dreams by just soaking in, or letting maybe depression. And that's why people get into depression, and you just like let it soak you in, and you let it eat you up, and you're okay. And I was just like thinking, and I was like, whenever maybe somebody is depressed and you get comfortable, it's like so hard to get out of that funk. It's so hard to pull yourself out of that funk. And if you have pulled yourself out, I am definitely so proud of you, because it takes a lot of you to do it. It takes a lot of you to do it. Yeah, and I'm so proud of you. And I was just like thinking, we keep on giving ourselves excuses not to do it. We tell ourselves, maybe it's not the right time, maybe I don't have the right equipment, maybe I don't have this. Let me just use an example with my take. I got the name My Take last year, May. And I was like, in June, or probably April, I can't remember, but I was like, June. It was either June or July. Who else get confused by those 2 months? Juju. Anyway, I was to start it. It's either 1st June or 1st July, and I was to start My Take, and I didn't start because I was like, I don't have this audience. I don't have Nini. It's like we always have. It's like a YouTube channel comes with subscribers, or we just like, I give myself excuses. I can't even tell you what I was doing. I just let myself not do it. Let me just put it that way. And then during January, that's when I got a clear vision of My Take and how I wanted it to be, and what I will talk about, and like this whole thing. And that's how I envisioned it. And I was like, I'll start My Take March. That will be my birthday present to me, because it's something that I love doing. I love mental health. I'm big on mental health and whatnot. So 1 January, I think it was the end of January or the start of Feb, I just woke up on a Saturday and I was like, Diana, you have all the equipment. You have this microphone. I know it's not called a microphone. I don't know what it's called. It's like you have a ring light. You have a space. You have a phone. So what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? You like keep giving yourself excuses, not to do something. But I just like woke up and shot, and I was like, oh my god, this is the best feeling ever. And at the same time, I was just thinking of Elsa Majimbo. You know, she's a Kenyan, and now she's big, very big. And I was like, if she didn't, if maybe she used to give herself excuses of, maybe I don't have fun, I don't have, I mean, she used to do it with crisps, chips, crisps, whatever. She used to do it with crisps and phone and, you know, shades. And that's how she made her way up to the ladder, you know. And I keep on telling myself, how many people keep on giving themselves excuses? Those are dreams being killed. Those are visions that get killed, you know. And whenever you do this, whenever I shoot my take, I feel good. It helps me better me. It makes me become even more self-aware. I'm just like, Diana, you can do this, you're capable of this, you're aware that you can shoot a video, so why not? You can talk, you can speak, you can see, you can listen, you can talk to people, so why don't you do it, you know? And whenever I do it, I feel so nice. Probably the first time I did my take, I was so excited, I was so happy, I was anxious. I was just like, maybe what, maybe, but what if? But imagine you removing the what ifs, you know. I'm just like, there's so many things and reasons we tell ourselves. You wanna be, who wouldn't wanna be at the top? Who wouldn't want to be up there? And if what we do and what we keep telling ourselves, and we are the only people who limit ourselves. We tell ourselves, maybe it's not the right time, maybe you're afraid that your friends are gonna judge you. For me, mostly mental health, you know, there is a whole stigmatization around mental health. When people say you're weak when you're opening up, mostly, you know, I have a friend, mostly males, and he was like, oh my god, how can a man be depressed? And I was like, I mean, that's so offensive to me. And my friends know, whenever you say something that, or maybe somebody tells me I'm not sentimental, I'm a man, I'm not sentimental. What do you mean? Are you not a human being? Are you not? I don't know. For me, it's just like, nah. So I was just like, you know, we just give ourselves excuses. What if, and we kill our dreams. And you're so capable of that dream that you have. You want to become the best person, you want to become the best producer, you want to become the best therapist, you want to become the best doctor, you want to become the best seller, businesswoman. I mean, each and every person every person knows what they like and what they don't like. So the minute you put your head and mind to it, and you can do. There's this quote I saw, I don't know if it was April Misho, and I was like, if you put your mind to something, you can do it. You can do it. There's nothing you can, like, you're the only person who's gonna limit yourself. Yeah. So that's basically it here on my take. This is just like a reminder, because I needed to hear this whenever I was on a break. I needed to hear somebody talk about it, and I'm so glad that I've been able to talk about it. And I hope you like this video. I hope you start that thing you keep on procrastinating, that thing you tell, maybe when I reach 25, you know, maybe when I reach this age. No, you can do it. So long as you put your mind to it, you can do it. And that's my take here on my take. That's basically it. You can put your mind, if you put your mind to it, you can do it. That's it. That's a wrap. I want to finish it. I want to finish there. I want to say that and say that you can do this. You can do what you want to do. I mean, this is something that even helps you better your mental health. When you do it and you become successful, I don't think you will want to go back to the dark space that you were in at a certain period of time. And you're gonna be so proud of yourself. And I'm rooting for you, anyone who's watching this. Yeah, so you just have to have it within you. Yeah, that's it for my take. Here on my take by Modani. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it, comment. Yeah, till next time, bye bye. No, you can do this, girl.